Good morning or good afternoon. I don't know. I just woke up. And yes, it is later, a lot later. Why? Because it's fall break. It's fall break and I needed the sleep. I slept for I don't know, 13 hours. I hibernated last night. It was blissful. It was wonderful. I highly recommend it if you're able, if you're in a position to hibernate sometimes. It feels good. Oh, man. I told my kids last night, don't wake me up. Whatever it is, don't wake me up. House is on fire, don't wake me up. No, I'm just kidding. Wake me up for that. Yeah, it was so nice to just sort of conk out. I had my earplugs in, you know. The only thing I was missing was one of those eye masks that covers the light, you know. Yeah, it was great. It was wonderful. Highly recommend sleeping as long as you can on a day you have off. You know, maybe a Saturday or something. But today is fall break. It feels really good to not be worried about anything today. All right, let's play the connections. I am still nursing this cough I've got. I hate it. I had a cough drop in. Hopefully that helps. I like the Ricola ones that. They've got the menthol that kind of burns all the way down your throat. Feels good. All right. Well, let's do it. Connections. Tart, pike, sour, bread, split, crumble. Let's see. Boat, skate, slug, cross, crisp, char, sore, fluke, prickly, and cobbler. Okay, so like a crumble, a cobbler, a bread, things that you would bake. Then I also saw pike, skate, fluke. Those are fish. Oh, and a char. I know that one. Hey, and it's a blue category. Nice. Let's see. Split. At this hour? What? Yes. Today's my day off, right? It's fall break. So I have to think about school in no way, shape, or form. In 0% of any way do I have to think about school at all. And so I literally just woke up. And I got to sleep in for 13 hours. I was hibernating. It was ridiculous. So I am just happy to be here. Let's see. Split. Cross. Oh, the way you would describe maybe like an apple. Tart, sour, crisp. Maybe. I thought I had something. A cobbler apple? A crumble apple? How about a cobbler? Like you can bake a bread. Banana boat, banana bread. Apple cobbler, peach cobbler, hot cross buns. How about prickly? No. Oh, it's not even one away. Ah, shoot. Okay, I thought I had something there. Tart. Tart and sour probably go together. Right? Right? Slug? Well, now I don't know. I thought that went together. Oh, you did the same mistake? disliking this video from my workplace. Well, thanks for watching from your workplace. Oh, that's funny. You can do work in the background, I guess. I made tart, sour, crisp, prickly mistake too. That was my only mistake. And then did it just come to you? Because nothing else is coming to me. All right, let's shuffle. We'll read them again. Sore, split. Or you could have like a cracked lip, like a cold sore or something. Cobbler, sour, crumble. I feel like cobbler and crumble go together. Apple crisp, apple cobbler. Apple tart. Cross, like hot cross buns. Or wait, is that crumble? Fruit desserts. A cobbler, a crisp, a crumble, and a tart. All right, good. Sore. Split. Bread. Prickly. Cross. Here. Sore, cross, sour, and prickly. You're crabby. Yeah, okay. So split, slug, boat, and bread? How do those go together? I said that. Didn't I say that? I swear I said that. Banana boat, banana bread. Oh, banana slug. Yeah, banana slug. There's a college that their mascot is the banana slug. And then banana split. Beautiful. Eyes on break. That's a good thing. Don't lose your job over a live stream. All right, well, we got blue first. The char, the fluke, the pike, and the skate. I know those. The yellow category, fruit desserts, cobbler, crisp, crumble, and tart. Banana is also a fruit, so, you know, it's a little tricky to throw two in there like that are both fruits. The green category is crabby, cross, prickly, sore, and sour. And then banana blank, banana boat, banana bread, banana slug, and banana split. That sounds fun. I'd go for a banana split. All right. Let's scroll up. There we go. All right. Red or white, but not blue. How about wine? Red wine, white wine, but no, there's no blue wine. Island country whose culture inspired much of Moana. Is that Tonga? Garlic blank. What, garlic knots? Small coastal waterway. An inlet? I'm thinking of 5-letter words here. Protective football gear. Pads? Okay. So let's keep going. Oh, okay. This is not. That is Samoa. There we go. 44 seconds. Wow. That's pretty good. All right. Tonga and Samoa. Very similar in my mind. I get them mixed up. All right. So we didn't even get to most of the clues. We'll read the down clues together, I guess. Red or white, but not blue. Wine. You get them red wine, white wine, but not a blue wine. I guess you could. You know, you could make like a blueberry mead kind of thing, but that's more mead, not wine. Island country whose culture inspired much of Moana. That's Samoa. Garlic knots, pizzeria appetizer. That sounds really yummy, actually. Garlic knots. Small coastal waterway, an inlet. I grew up right in an inlet. It was a beautiful place. Protective football gear, pads. In fact, we had a one of those the canoe. It's a kayak, sea kayak. That's the word. We had the sea kayak, and you could go through the inlet, and it would just like snake around all the different waterways and stuff. It was so fun. Protective football gear, pads. Wanna bet? Remark after not getting a modern reference. I'm old. Yeah, there's plenty of modern references that go right over my head, and I'm not even that old. But the kids think I'm unk. Unk means just, out of touch, uncultured. You're not with it with the new stuff. I'm old. Movie studios feedback for a director. The notes. You might have to reshoot, hopefully, even recast if it doesn't work. It's flopping with audiences. 3 o'clock directionally is east, right? North would be 12, and then to the right, to the east, that would be your 3 o'clock. Then 6 is down below, and then to the left or to the west is south. So if you ever hear he's at your 6 o'clock, that means he's behind you. Button pressed to escape a YouTube ad. Skip. Oh, I hit that skip button so often. So often. Speaking of I'm old, has your school banned it yet? I'm not even going to say it out loud. No, they have not yet. I think that's more for like a junior high, middle school level, banning certain words or whatnot. We just invite the kids to be kind and respectful and, accountable to their words and whatnot. So if they are not, and it's, a disrespect sort of thing, then, they take it up with admin. But there's not been a global ban on anything, especially that one where it doesn't really mean anything, It's brain rot, right? It's not helping or adding or taking away. It's just nonsense, right? Kids love nonsense now. So no, there hasn't been a global decision on it or anything. All right, pips, what you got for me here? So a bunch that are equal, that would probably be our 5s. Is there a 5 and 6? There is. Is there another 6? That's got to equal 7. There's not another. Okay, so maybe it's. Qua. How about that one? And that one's going to be less than 3. Oh, didn't mean to stir the pot there. Oh, you know what I realized? I turned sounds off. There. I didn't turn sounds off. I'm working on a new computer. That's what happened. No, I refuse. I've said it once or twice just to seem like I knew what I was talking about in my class one time. And they went, "Oh, you know how to say that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know words. I know how words work." It's just dumb. It's dumb. It doesn't add to my life. All right, 21. So that's a couple that are equal. That's got to be our double. Could be our one double. 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21. That could be this one. And then that's our double. And then this one. Oh, but wait a minute. That would mean... crumbs. That would mean this one would have to be all equal. So this could go here. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's only 17. All right, we're going to rethink our life choices here. Because I thought the double would go there. But apparently I think the double is going to go here, which means This one's got to be big. This one has to equal 6, so it's probably a smaller There's not. Oh, does that mean this is our ones? Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. I've got it all backwards. This is our ones. So that could be 3s. So about 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 21. No, that doesn't fit. Shoot. So our double's got to go here. Our double. Two, 3, 4. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Wait a second. Maybe it does. One of these has got to be a double. Okay, hold on. Start over. Start over. Square brain's kicking in pretty hard here. Okay, if we did that as our 1, then this would have to be 2, 3. But that's an even number. And this has got to be here. So this can't be it, because there's no zeros. Three. Okay, 12, 13, 14, 15. 21. Okay, that does work. But then these have to be equal to each other. See? Oh, trends die out. Yeah, I'm not stressed about that. Trends die out. Okay, I don't know. I don't know about this one. So there's 3 in a row. But how do I make these equal to 21? It'd have to be like a 4 on one side. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. There's not any other 6s, so that has to be this one down here. But then how do we get all of these to add up to 21? Oh, wait a minute. That's not a gap. That's a filling space. Hold on. Stop the presses, guys, because I could fit one right there. $10, 18. That's still not enough. Okay. Oh, I just blew this wide open. Because that space right there, that space, that's a space. That's not... Okay, hold on. I'm going to do what I want here. And you can't stop me. This, come on. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Drag. Drag. Why aren't you dragging? Thank you. Six, 12. There we go. That was ugly. That was ugly. I had this connection and I was like, what? There's got to be a space here. So this is a double, but this has to be a double. No. If that's not a space, that... Oh my gosh. Square brain. Very hard. Very. That was an extra medium puzzle today. Alright. And then what do we have here? We got a bunch of equals. What doubles do we have? We got 4s. All of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they all equal 5? Well, there's no 1s, though. There's 2 1s. 2 1s. This and this have to equal 2. So this could be... I don't know. What do we start with? This has to be a double. I know that. And I feel like we're going to need... That's got to be a double. Could be the 4s, could be the 5s. We might switch that. Is there a 4 with a less than 4? So this one has to jut out. Could be 6 and 2, and then 6 and 1. That one. Oh, that does work. Nice. Hey, in 2 minutes. Yeah, we'll take it. Square brain kicked in real hard today. Oh my gosh. 2 was the less than, and then 6, 6, and 6, 5, 5, 5. Could have been this one too, 5, 5, 5. And then all of these, you know the zeros had to be here. If all of these spaces, 5 spaces, they all had to equal 5 together, like they had to add up to 5, then it was mostly zeros, a 2 and a 3. And then 4's there. So we started off on the right one. I was worried that we had to do like 5s here and then I had to reset it or something. No, we made that work. We made that work. Didn't love the medium puzzle today. Today's medium was extra medium because all of these had to equal 21. And I'm like, okay, well, if that has to be 6s to make 21, 6, and then, all these, then this couldn't be a double, right? It had to go across here. Well, no, because I thought where this 4 was right here had to be our, had to be an open space. Well, that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, medium was definitely harder today. Harder. Oh, here, let's go to, I'll show you just how easy the easy was. Under a minute. And it all kind of fell into place. 5s, there were 4 5s, right? So that was the thing that went across. And the rest fell into place. And I forgot to change my graphic. So there, I changed my graphic. Yesterday I forgot to change my graphic. Maybe in honor of that, the mini crossword today, I'll play Inlet, which was a little bit of help, I guess. T. So I have to use the T. We're playing hard mode. All the words I'm thinking of end in T. How about hatch? Okay. So this could be... That was pretty risky, doing one with a... I suppose I could have done like match or something. I don't know. What popped into my head was hatch. C-A-T... or something. A-T... blank... C... I keep thinking of other TCH words. Watch, match. I don't know if it ends in a C. That looks so weird. And there's not many more vowels. Attock. Tuck. I can't see it ending in that C. So what if it starts with a C? C-A-T. Caddy is a word, but then there I go again guessing double letters. I don't want to waste my guesses if it's not the double letter. Cat. All right, we'll try it. Okay. Sometimes I sit there staring at words, and I bet people watching are going, dude, guess it. Dude, guess it. Guess it, guess it, guess it. Hit the enter button. Like I was sitting there, literally all I had to do was hit enter. I didn't want to guess it because I had already guessed a double letter. It was a waste of a guess. I should have said match or hatch or, no, not hatch, watch or something. I don't know. Patch, there you go. Plenty of other words that didn't double the letter. Just trying to be efficient. Meow. Callie says meow. Love it. Catty. I'm feeling catty. We got it in 3 today. All right. Yesterday we got our 100th Strands in a row. We've played plenty more than that. I don't know why it says that we missed our Strands. Maybe I started a stream too late in the day or something. I don't know. And the category is Why do I feel like I see the word survivor in there? B-I... No, it's not. And the category is... Is this like game shows or... Oh, these are categories in game shows. Like trivia. I don't know. Music, okay. Oh, wait. Trivia. Is that the... Heaven help me if that's the spangram. Trivia. Maybe it ends in trivia. I don't know. We'll come back. Sports. Geography. Okay, if this is the spangram, trivia what? Trivia... Movies. Oh, I'm dumb. Here, trivia night. Trivia night. And then news. I like that. This is Jeopardy! Introducing today's contestants. A teacher who inspires to launch his solo drumming career one day and get the heck out of teaching. Kirk Miller. Nice. Remember, I took a screenshot of it yesterday. It was 100 completed, 100% solve rate, current streak 100, max streak 100. I took a screenshot of that. And the category is Trivia Night. I thought it was like trivia categories, but it wouldn't say the word category in the answer if the theme is category. Music, history, sports, geography, movies, news. If I were to pick any of those as like, you know that, what's that one show where like you all stand on a spot and it's like your thing and then you challenge other people because you might know more than them about their thing. Oh, what show is that? The Floor. If I were to pick a spot on the floor, it would not be sports. Probably wouldn't be geography either. Movies, maybe. History, okay. Music, I'm sure they would ask questions about popular music. I can tell you all about like music theory and music from the 1940s, and you know, and then I tend to be a little more disconnected from the news. It stresses me out, so I don't look at it. I don't know. What would my like category if I played on the floor? What would my category be? It would be something super niche, like 1940s. How about 1940s bossa nova, Brazilian bossa nova performers? There you go. I could wreck anybody else. Yeah, if I played the floor, nobody would want to take me on because nobody knows anything about the categories I picked. super like niche things. All right. Let's see, Letterbox. What you got for me? Try to solve in 5 words today. I got IUTRWN A-OK. How you doing? I'm A-OK. V, C, and S. I almost see the word situation, but I know that's not one of them. T-I. Can't do T-I-O-N words. I-N. There's no G. There's no... Oh, there's no H either. Okay. There's no E. I don't know what I was going for there. 4 words. Well, you had to do it in 5, so you're 1 under par. Don't say that wasn't good. You did exactly what you should have. A lot of words I'm thinking of have an H in them. Snowcat, that's a good word. There we go. We just talked about trivia. Okay, I'm going to write these down because I think I can do it from the beginning. That leaves us a U and a K. So if we do like rucksacks, there we go. And then I play snowcat. And then I keep hitting the wrong button. Then we try trivia. Cool. That's my niche category right there. Rucksacks, snowcat, trivia. What do you know about? Well, I can tell you about snowcats. I can tell you about the rucksacks they carry. Rucksack, snowcat, trivia. If I was on the floor, that's my category. I know, Aranha does it in 2. I don't know how he does that. Almost makes me wonder if he pulls up a Scrabble dictionary or something, you know. It'd be so easy to just, you know, come up with a list of letters. Here's my Scrabble letters, and then it will give you, like, all the potentials, and then the ones that work or don't work because they're on the same side or not. I don't know. I'm not calling him out. I'm not threatening. I'm just saying, hey, if you get it in 2 all the time, either you're like a super genius, you know the dictionary a whole lot better than all of us do, but I don't know how Aranha does it in 2. I'm impressed. That's what I am. I'm impressed. Yeah, rucksacks. The S led to snowcat. The T led to trivia. Cool. Well, we're going to recap our answers. We're going to start at the top with the connections puzzle and then recap what we did in the mini crossword, embarrass ourselves with what we did in the pips, show you the Wordle, show you the strands, and then we'll stop here at the letterbox. If you like what you see so far, give this video a like. Consider subscribing. Hey, if you have access to it, even hype this video. That'd be fun. Love to see you hype some of my videos. I don't have access to hype. I mean, on the giving end. So some channels you can, where it says like, oh, what's the vibe of this video, and you can add a comment. If you slide through that, you can also hype a video. So I don't even know. Have I received hype? Can you look at that in the analytics? I've never even seen that. 2 complaints about today's connections. 1, yellow is hard. I live on the West Coast, and the only desserts people have here are yucky kale smoothies. Oh, gross. That's funny. Yeah, some of those are kind of down-home country cooking, right? Like a peach cobbler. Oh, man, even just saying peach cobbler sounds amazing. An apple crisp, a crumble that could be any number of different, it's like a cobbler with like crumbly stuff on top, almost like a dump cake, and then a tart of various makings, right? An apple tart, a fruit tart, as like a whole mix of flavors and stuff. Create 4 groups of 4, right? So we started with the blue, and I know fish. There's my floor category. I know fish. The char, the fluke, the pike, the skate, the bass, the trout, I don't know, maybe I played too much Animal Crossing. Go fishing during Animal Crossing. Let's see. Fruit desserts, cobbler, crisp, crumble, and tart. Or the banana split, which is at the bottom. Crabby, right? You're cross, you're prickly, you're sore, you're sour. Some people that you tend to not like to talk to. And then banana blank, banana boat, banana bread, banana slug, and the banana split. We had a teacher that retired a couple years ago that always cheered for the banana slugs. Who was the banana slug? The banana slugs. The UC Santa Cruz. UC Santa Cruz banana slugs. Literally, that's their mascot. The UC Santa Cruz banana slugs. Are you anywhere near Santa Cruz? I don't know. Why can't they have some more commonplace fish? Where are the salmon, the tuna? Of course. No, because that would make too much sense, Callie. That would make too much sense. All right. So then we ran through our mini crossword. Different wines. You can have a red wine or a white wine, but you cannot have a blue wine. I wonder if you could somehow. Black grapes or something. Island country whose culture inspired much of Moana. I said Tonga, but it's actually Samoa. Let's see. Garlic knots, pizzeria appetizer. I could go for garlic knots right now. That sounds really yummy. Hey, Aranha. How's it going? Hey, Callie, you're on your way out. You're the best. Thank you. Aranha, good to have you. We were just saying how impressed we were that you get it on the second try in the letterboxd. I always go in, maybe 3 if I'm lucky, 4, most of the time, 5 if I'm like, oh, I'm not doing great. Today I got it in 3, and we were just impressed that you like always get it in 2. Hopefully, hopefully you're doing it in a good way. You don't have like a Scrabble dictionary next to you or something. All right, garlic knots. Small coastal waterway, an inlet. I grew up on an inlet. Protective football gear, pads. One down was wanna bet. It's trial and error. No cheating. No, I know you don't cheat. Trial and error. I don't have the patience to sit there. If I can do it in 4, it's like out of 5. You have to do it in 5 words, and I get it in 4. Awesome. I'm not going to sit there and like do the puzzle all over again just so I get it in 2. Actually, I didn't look it up. How did they do it in 2 today? I didn't look that up. We'll see it in just a few minutes. Wanna bet? Remark after not getting a modern reference. I'm old. I'm an unk. That's what the kids would say now. UNC, unk. You're not with it. You're not with the times. You're uncultured. Let's see. Movie studios feedback for a director. Your notes. 3 o'clock directionally is east. Button press to escape a YouTube ad. Skip. Man, I hit the skip ad button so often. So often. All right, and then we did Pips. Pips was a little embarrassing today. The easy Pips was fine. It was totally fine. The one that got me was the medium. It was extra medium today because we did it in 8 minutes. Embarrassing. What threw me was this little spot right here. I thought it was a gap, but it wouldn't make sense to have a gap there because that would be, an odd number. You can't have an odd number of even dominoes. And so we put the double here, and I put the double here because if this had to be equal, it had to be boom, boom, boom. So it had to be sixes, boom, boom, boom. But then I'm like, wait a minute. This has got to equal 21. So, 6, 12, 18, 19, 20, 21. So it had to be our, if this was our ones, this can't be a 4. So it's like, okay, it's got to be 3. So this has to be sixes. And then I'm like, wait, I can't put a thing here. Yes, I can. I could put a thing here. And the 2 I had to throw away were the 4 and the 3. So, I stared that one for altogether too long today. And then the hard I got in 2 minutes, right? One after the other. What was the start? Oh, this was the start. Equals, right? It had to be 4 and 4 or 5 and 5. Luckily, the 5 and 5 went up here for the 5s to be here, 6s to be here. So the 5 and 6. And then all of these together equals 0. Or equaled 5. So a bunch of zeros, a 2, and a 3. We made that work. That was the hard puzzle. All right. Hopefully you did the Wordle in good time like I did as well. I started with the word inlet from the mini crossword, and that gave us the T. And then I don't know why. What was I thinking? I said hatch, which I could have said watch. I could have said match, patch, batch. Satch, I don't know. I could have said anything else. Why did I double the H? I don't know. But it was water under the bridge. It didn't matter. Because then I guessed another thing with a double word. Which was caddy. Spent forever trying to find caddy. Oh, you only had the T and the C. Oh, funny. So we did it kind of from opposite ends. I found where the C went and where the T went. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I put the C at the end because I had AT blank. It couldn't go here, so it was either a beginning C or an ending C. And I was like, okay, like AT blank C. I can't think of anything that does that. So I put it at the beginning, and that made more sense. Starting variables, right? The butterfly effect. Definitely the butterfly effect there. Oh, I keep forgetting to hit the Wordle button. I'll do it next time, I promise. I promise. There we go. My little graphic. It's got to change my graphic. And the category is Trivia Night. Trivia Night. Oh, depot. Oh, that's a great word. Depot. And then stuck. Let's see. Sports. What other categories? Geography, movies. I think I'd do okay with geography. Music, history. I'm all right with history too. I'm not great with like dates and names, but I know events. I can tell you events. Music, news, movies. We were talking before. If you played the floor, the trivia game where like everyone has sort of their spot on the floor. Mine would be super niche, right? Mine would be like so niche that nobody would ever want to challenge me, and I'd just make my way to the top by doing nothing. I'd pick like Brazilian bossa nova artists or something, right? I could tell you all about that. I could talk bossa nova for hours. I could talk photography for hours. Yeah, maybe that's what I ought to do. Yeah, if I were on the floor, I'd talk photography, right? Digital media. Yeah, history, movies, some of that stuff. Yeah, audiovisual terms. Yep. Oh, there's a good one. AV terms. How about like even more niche than that? How about just like cables and connectors? I could talk hours of cables and connectors. The XLR cable versus the HD SDI versus the HDMI versus the... That would be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny. Yeah, I kind of nerd out on that kind of thing. I mean, I teach, video production and TV broadcast and, photography. I know my way around lots of AV terms. All right. We started with the word snowcat and then trivia. And then all I had left was, the U. What did I have left? The U and the C. No, the K, I guess. And I'm like, okay, what could I do? I could do like Oh, rucksack, that fits in there. But I could just add an S to the end and then put it on the beginning. So I wrote those two words down and I put rucksack with an S on the end, rucksacks, and then snowcat, and then trivia to finish it off. So we did it in 3 today. Let's see how they did it yesterday. Aranha, did you get it in 2? I haven't watched your stream yet. Did you get it in 2? Yesterday they did quoting and Grawlix. Oh, we actually weren't far off. I remember saying garlics. Garlix. Like being funny and putting an X instead of a C for garlic. Quoting. Did we say quoting? We said quoting. Quoting. All right. Grawlix. I got to look that up. Hold on. What is that word? What does that even mean? Grawlix. A grawlix or obscenicon is the use of typographical symbols to replace profanity. Oh. There's an emoji with grawlix on it. That's really funny. Say it like they're swearing, so they replace it with, the different, emoticons and whatnot. This is grawlix. What the blankety blank? Oh, that's really funny. I didn't know that had a word. I mean, of course it would have a definition, right? Oh, you can't record it the day before. Oh, smart. Yeah. Well, I bet you could figure out the way I did it and then do it even more efficiently. Well, good. All right, you guys. If you like what you see, give this video a like. Consider subscribing because we do this every day. And go sleep in if you've got some time on your hands. It's fall break. And I was telling the other guys before they left that I woke up maybe here. We've been on the air for 52 minutes. I've been awake for about an hour. Not that long. It's been nice to have fall break, and I'm just able to sort of zone out, like tune out. I even told the kids before I went to bed, I was like, don't wake me up in the morning. I put my earplugs in, and I tuned out. I've been fighting this cough. It's been good to kind of get some rest. A little R&R, rest and relaxation. Yep. Awesome. Well, you guys are great. And thanks for a great stream. I'm glad you came on. You're awesome. And I will catch you guys on the next one. See ya.